Subscribe or you'll be visited by the toll troll. Is donating plasma a good financial decision? I hear you can make over $1,000 a month doing this. It will lose its novelty quickly on. Are you in debt? You only get the high amount once. I think it might reset in 6 months to a year of not donation at all. If you have multiple competing centers nearby, you can rotate around. They will be very busy and you might have to wait, so it might end up taking 2 to 3 hours, and you probably have to donate 8 times to get the initial funds. It might be okay as a need if you have something to do on your phone while waiting. If you get a large bruise on your arm, decent chance, from donating, you will have to wait until it goes away and you might miss out on the bonus. No, I make $10K a month, but here donating plasma once lowers the microplastics in you. Wouldn't do this. Why would you degrade your health so a super rich can slow down his age process and live longer? Your body needs the plasma. Yeah, but it may have benefits. This is a great financial decision if you're a crackhead. I've heard a lot of US teachers do it since the pay is so shite. You can make like maybe $300 a month doing this. I work as an EMT doing medical assessments at a plasma donation center. I also donate at my workplace and use the money for gas and around money. I got rejected, but I think they were rejecting everyone on that day for whatever reason. Bank bonuses, $275 a month. Plasma, $700 a month. Then 2 times a month after that, so $200. Renting an F1 Indian Urid for DoorDash, $450. What other minimal effort hustles am I missing? I want to make an extra $1.5K a month as a student. They mix it and then test the batch. If an AIDS has been found, that whole pot is rejected. Getting paid for giving blood and plasma is heckin' illegal in the UK. Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. I hate this heckin' shite country. I make okay money but am considering doing this because I'm greedy, and to lower my FAS levels, work in semiconductor plants. I hear if you're healthy you just need to rehydrate quickly and get some extra iron in your diet, but I'm not sure if that's just BS to get you to donate. These joggers must be making bank though. Maybe the real move is to be your own plasma bank. I used to do this when I was a broke unemployed teenager in the 2000s so I could buy DVDs and Chinese food for my girlfriend at the time. I think I made $20 to $30 per session, which was a lot in those days when I otherwise had nothing. You'll earn $700 to $800 the first month you donate plasma. It will be divided into payments of varying amounts to encourage you to complete all donations that first month. After that first month you'll make only around $400 a month donating. The donation process isn't painful, but by God you feel like the lowest of the low walking in there. I had a real job and spent my last bit of money moving to a new city and had to donate to stay afloat that month. Despite not being a crack fiend, they treated me like I was a leper. I wouldn't do it again, especially not after the initial first month bonus ends. If you have multiple competing centers nearby, you can rotate around. You are not allowed to donate if your IG levels are too low. By God you feel like the lowest of the low walking in there. By donating, you literally allow children missing part of their immune system to not feel like absolute shite and live a normal life. You allow other children to not bleed to death from playing in the garden. And you help patients with a medical trauma to survive. You're right, but the staff will treat you like complete shite as though you're the world's biggest opioid fiend deserving of death, even though I am a normal guy just trying to pay my deposit on my apartment after graduating uni. Guessing it's the financial desperation that makes him feel like shite. Where I live there is no financial incentive to donate, so anyone who donates is viewed as good and selfless people as opposed to financially desperate. You can only donate plasma twice a week, and you don't want to swap centers before finishing the bonus. I should have been more clear. After 6 months away, some centers let you get the starting bonus again. So theoretically, if there are enough centers nearby, you could move to another brand after finishing one and so on. The staff should never make you feel like shite. You might have just gotten a bad center. That is true. Depending where you donate, the first batch can't go to patients even when you are clean. Usually R&D gets those batches. Only the second and following batches will be used for patients, which is why they want to keep you donating. Where I live there is no financial incentive to donate, so anyone who donates is viewed as good and selfless people as opposed to financially desperate. It is similar here. Plasma centers are allowed to promote donating plasma, but they are not allowed to tell you during that promotion that you will get paid.